Dalvin Cook has in fact been released. The running back, 27 years old, won't be 28 until August, released by the Minnesota Vikings. Former Vikings general manager Rick Spielman, Massillon, Ohio native, talked about the fits he saw out there for running back Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, I can definitely see the Miami Dolphins. You look at their backfield, it's pretty crowded right now with Mostert, with Wilson, with drafting A-Chain. But can you imagine Dalvin Cook going home where he grew up and playing in front of a home crowd and the dynamic playmaking ability he can bring along with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle? You talk about the Denver Broncos and George Payton, who was my assistant general manager, and we worked together for 20 plus years, has a history with Dalvin Cook. Do you think Sean Payton maybe envision him as a little bit like an Alvin Kamara in that offense, not only utilizing him in the run game, but also in the passing game? One team that I'm going to throw out there is the Cleveland Browns. And teaming up with Chubb and his relationship with Kevin Stefanski. Now imagine if Cleveland, who always had a very good 1-2 punch with Chubb and Hunt, what if it's Chubb and Dalvin Cook? I'm going to throw out there, because of the connection with Kevin Stefanski, because of his familiarity with that offense, that could Dalvin Cook be a fit with the Cleveland Browns?
And with that, let's welcome in G. Bush from 92.3 The Fan, as well as the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. So, G. Bush, that's a guy that knows Kevin Stefanski. He knows Dalvin Cook. You interested in Cook?
Man, I just like the aggressiveness in general. I'm an aggressive guy, man. I like to have all of the pieces and parts available to me. And I think one of the best things about talking about the Cleveland Browns at this point is they have signaled that they're going all in. And when you signal that you're going all in and you really want to win at the highest level, one of the great things about that is you're now getting mentioned in different players that come available. And it's just one of those things. It's like, buying a new house. If you buy a new house, that means you're invested in the area that you're going to stay in. And that means, you had to come up with a down payment. You had to have pretty good credit. But there's no sense in getting this house and building it from the ground up and having a really expensive house, but you're not willing to go get any good furniture to throw in there. Like at the end of the day, the Cleveland Browns they got $250 million in a house, the foundation, which is Deshaun Watson. So if you are all in, and I'm looking to save myself, I'm looking to get an extension, because at the end of the day, if Kevin Stefanski comes out here and they play well and the offense looks great, I think Kevin Stefanski is going to be up for an extension. And, I joked about this. I said, can you imagine if Kevin Stefanski is a coach that makes it to 10 years with one organization? Now, people say, now, listen, you're jumping the gun. But at the end of the day, I can't think of too many people that got to the second contract with the Cleveland Browns. And Kevin Stefanski is at a point right now where if everything does go correctly, you're going to have an opportunity to possibly be a guy that hits that. Now, when you talk about Dalvin Cook and they had a 1-2 punch with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, no disrespect to Kareem Hunt, but Dalvin Cook is a little bit on a different level. He's a home run hitter. He's a guy that can catch the ball out of the backfield. He can run away from people. And for the right price, I think we've been talking about DeAndre Hopkins. I'm almost, Rick Spielman sold me on it. He did a great job of selling me on another running back. I know this is a passing league, but can you imagine a Dalvin Cook and a Nick Chubb fresh rotating in and out? What some of the weapons and the way Deshaun Watson throwing the football, the Browns would be a nightmare. They'd be a nightmare to handle.
Yep, and he's only 27, and again, it's going to be one of those situations. Now, he's a free agent. He's going to be looking for a place he can put up numbers, that he can get a big final contract of his career as a running back.